It's one of the longest traditions in Division II football, so it is a big deal. And to lose it last year, we had it for quite a few years. It's pretty special. It makes playing Moorhead special. Our record this year, you kind of throw those out the windows, and it gives you something to play for. And any traveling trophy you can get, it's pretty special. And then as long and as historic as it is, it even makes it better. Well, it all starts with their quarterback and their offense. He's if not the best player in the league, he's right there with one of the top guys, that's for sure. He has, the surprising part, he's faster. He has a lot of yards per carry when he runs the football. Very creative. If people aren't open, he can move and make plays with his feet. And then he's just in sync with his receivers. He's a good player. The running back then, is a product of the system where try and stop the passing game. Then he's a good runner. They've got good receivers, and really that's kind of the name of the game, is to slow those guys down this weekend, and don't want to try and get into a outscore them kind of thing. That hasn't been our kind of team this year. We haven't been able to mass a ton of points this year because we haven't been able to hold on to the ball and those types of things. So we got to keep them down from having a huge day, and us hold on to the ball, play a little bit better than we have, and I think those will be the keys. It hasn't been many times this year where I've really been disappointed, and we were especially in the first quarter. At first I didn't know how ready we were to go, and was really questioning the team. And then again, you look at the film, and it wasn't that. It was just offensively, we turned the ball over so deep in our own end. They made big plays right away, and it looked like our guys weren't trying real hard. And you go back and watching the film, they just didn't play well enough to win. And that's what we talked about after, and told them how disappointed we were at halftime. Maybe not with the effort, just executing, broken record with things this year. And then they came out and outplayed them the second half. And if we knew why we're getting off these bad starts, we'd certainly fix it. But very proud that they hung in there and had an opportunity to get an onside away from winning the game. So there's the good news, but just can't get off to that bad of a start. Basically, right before the game, he gave it a try. Yeah. And has really been pretty darn accurate all year when there hasn't been a block or something. So we just said, let's keep going, and then he just flat out pulled this first one. But yeah, like I said, everything's said and done. As bad as we played in the first half, you make those extra points, and at least you're in overtime. Yeah, I can see both playing again this week. Ryan Shields is a lot healthier. He's been able to practice this week, so we're trying to work him back into rhythm, and we'll make some final decisions on that. But we have some packages in where Jordan Hein will certainly be out there too, but it's probably the closest that Ryan has been in about 3 weeks of playing with that bad thumb. He's better on the run. He's better when he's freelancing a little bit. We hold the pocket, move the pocket around a little bit, and then he made some plays. He didn't get off to a good start, as did not a lot of other guys, but he led a nice comeback there, so that was good to see. There's certainly tons of potential with him, and you got to remember it's his first year playing college football, regardless of where he started out. A little different protection schemes. We had some issues early where we're just missing some kind of double reads for the tailback, and simplified a few things there. And then we did move Jordan around a little bit, and that helped him too. And then we got just kind of on a roll. It's amazing. Sports are amazing things when momentum gets going your way. That's why there's timeouts and the halftime and all that definitely helped.
It was back to normal, just like the beginning of the year. Obviously then it was some of my first collegiate games, but it was just felt normal being back out there, having guys running at you, just playing football. I think everything's pretty smooth. Obviously in the game against Cloud, we didn't start out the way we wanted to, but I think it just showed, like it's done all years, we got guys who can make big plays. We can put points up pretty quick, so otherwise offense has been going pretty well as a whole. So I think just athletically. I think we match up real well with them, so hopefully we win our one-on-one matchups this week and win the game.
Both.
Definitely both. I mean, at the time, we start out super slow, one of our worst halves of football, and I mean, not only frustrating as an offense, but frustrating for our defense. I mean, getting them put in bad situations by having the ball already on our 50-yard line, they got to go out there. But at the same time, the second half is just good to know that we can put up 3-4 touchdowns just like that. Definitely scheming, and I mean, obviously we knew they were going to blitz a lot, and they did, and they got to us early, but we just did a lot more having the tight end stay in and protect, which gave us a little more time, and just being able to get out of the pocket and make plays with our feet and just finding open guys downfield. I mean, I'd say just execution.
Yeah.
I mean, first half we didn't execute. We turned the ball over, put the ball on the ground, and I'd say just being able to execute 4 quarters is what we need to do. Yeah, definitely. I mean, like you said, they're explosive on offense, so we can do 2 things. It might be a shootout, us and them, or it could be us slowing the pace down to keep their offense on the field. So it'll kind of depend on how the game rolls.
Yeah.